keep going. Everything you need will come to you at the perfect time. Namaskar friends, welcome to Headlines of the Day. In this video, we are going to discuss important headlines of the Hindu, and our first important headline is Tested but Tired. This force could be in distress. It is available on page number 8 and year related to paper 3 internal security say. In this article, we have to know what is the internal security scenario in India, various issues and challenges faced by security personnel and suggestions. So friends, in this article, it has been highlighted that internal security scenario in the country has been showing marginal improvement, especially in insurgency affected Northeast India, but there has been insignificant improvement in left-wing extremism areas and also terrorist affected Kashmir. Therefore, past lessons learnt will have to be analyzed and corrective measures should be taken, and also the morale of the security personnel need to be kept high. Baki further points you can go through this article. Our next important headline is Are educated women likely to marry later? It is available on page number 9 and year related to paper 1 social issues say. In this article, we have to know what are the causes and impacts of child marriage. Does education or wealth play a greater role in determining when a woman gets married? तो friends, child marriage से related content हमारी website पे available है और link भी available करा दिया गया है description में. बाकी अगर हम overview देखें तो social activists pointed out that root of the problem of child marriage is limited access to education among women, and National Family Health Survey data show that higher education levels could play a greater role than wealth in delaying women's marriage, and data also reflect wide variations between marital age of rural and urban women and Dalit and upper caste women. बाकी further points you can go through this article and इससे related content हमारी website पे भी available है and link available करा दिया गया है description में. Our next important headline is Defense Acquisition Proposals valued at 70,500 crores cleared. It is available on page number 12 and year related to paper 3 defense section से. In this article we have to know about Defense Acquisition Council, its role and latest decisions. So friends, recently Defense Acquisition Council accorded acceptance of necessity for capital acquisition proposals worth 70,500 crores. And do you know friends, Defense Acquisition Council is chaired by Defense Minister and it is the highest decision-making body of the Defense Ministry on procurement. Our next important headline is Election Commission proposal to allow e-postal ballot for overseas voters under review Law Minister. It is available on page number 13 and year related paper 2 Polity and Governance. In this article, we have to know what is the current status of voting for overseas citizens, various developments and initiatives in this context and future outlook. So friends, Election Commission of India has taken up a proposal to amend the Conduct of Elections Rule 1961 to facilitate electronically transmitted postal ballot system for overseas electors, and the matter is under discussions with the Ministry of External Affairs to iron out the logistical challenges involved in the implementation of the proposal. Earlier in 2014, Election Commission of India formed a committee on court's direction to explore options for overseas electors, and committee proposed two options, and these are e-postal ballot and proxy voting. And do you know friends, both electronically transmitted postal ballot system and proxy voting are currently available to only service voters like those in the armed forces or diplomatic missions, right? बाकी इससे रिलेटेड कुछ कंटेंट हमारी वेबसाइट पे भी अवेलेबल है एंड लिंक अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. Our next important headline is Supreme Court reserves judgment on 2017 verdict on designation of lawyers. It is available on page number 14 and year related to paper 2 Polity and Governance. In this article, we have to know guidelines for designation of lawyers as senior advocates and Supreme Court's judgment in this context. So friends, recently Supreme Court reserved its judgment on petitions to fine-tune a 2017 verdict which laid down guidelines for designation of lawyers as senior advocates. And do you know friends, constitutional courts bestow senior advocate status to lawyers as a recognition of their distinct ability in or specialized knowledge of law. Baki further points you can go through this article. Our next and last important headline is National Institute of Ocean Technology to set up green self-powered desalination plant in Lakshadweep. It is available on page number 14 and year related to paper 3 Science and Technology say. In this article, we have to know what are desalination plants, their need, and how widely is this technology used in India. So friends, National Institute Institute of Ocean Technology will set up green self-powered desalination plant in Lakshadweep, and it is providing potable water in 6 islands of Lakshadweep using low temperature thermal desalination technology. And do you know, friends, National Institute of Ocean Technology is an institute under the aegis of Ministry of Earth Sciences. Now, what are desalination plants? So friends, it turns salt water into water that is fit to drink, and the most commonly used technology used for the process is reverse osmosis, where an external pressure is applied to push solvents from an area of high solute concentration to an area of low solute concentration through a membrane. So friends, आज के लिए इतना ही. Thanks for listening. For regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.